Ayan, mag-experiment siya. Ako na lang.
Itong camera. So we have few organs here. We have the esophagus, the stomach, the small intestine, and the large intestine. So first, I'm going to show you the esophagus. So this is what esophagus looks like. There's a hole, the airway, we also have this. This part, you can see many holes that serves a lot of function for the pig because this is part of the pig's esophagus. So bawat hole, there's a specific function, and the texture of esophagus is like a tube, like a hose. You can easily press or squeeze it. And the end part, the starting part is quite heavy. So the muscles from the beginning part or the starting part is much heavier and denser than ones in the lower part. So when we open our mouth, so this is the passageway, the first entry. So for the ending part, this is the inside. So it's hollow. So when you breathe in or when you get some air, this is the passageway. And as you can see, there are two holes. And the ending of the two holes inside is this one and this one. So this distributes air to our lungs. And it separates on which part should it go. So, for you to see much of the inside, I'm going to cut it. Unlike any other organs, esophagus are easier to this is the inside. So it's hollow unless the animal take food before we got the part. Hollow lang yung loob. So we're done with the esophagus. Next, we have the stomach. So, this is what a pig's stomach looks like. It's big and it expands depends on the food intake of the animal. So we can see a lot of tissues. Muscles. So this tube here is connected to the esophagus. So if we eat something, it goes through our throat or esophagus, and then once it all grinds up, the tube that is connected to this one will goes down here to the stomach. So there's a lot of things inside the stomach. We try to squeeze this, the tube connected to the esophagus. So as you can see, you all know what it is. The stomach contains all the grinds of food that we take. So that is what it is like. It's all wrapped up. So small basin here, so that once we open the stomach, what's inside wouldn't explode all over the table. We will just try to open it, but sometimes first we're going to cut the tube connected to the esophagus. So this is the tube connected to the esophagus. It's soft. You can feel the tissues, the muscle. There's no hard bones in here. So this is the passage. As you can see, this green and yellowish thing in here can be the food grinded that proceeded to our stomach. We're going to put it here. And then we will go lower. We will cut the lower part. Let's see what this is. So, while I'm cutting this, you can notice that the tissue, or the tissue in here, the muscles are quite thicker than the other surfaces. So, cut a hole in here. And once or right after I cut the hole, the air releases that made the stomach. Just made the stomach a bit smaller than before, because earlier the stomach is full of air, of gases, but it has been released now. And it became more slimy and soft. So, as you can see, there are like particles, juices that has been released in the stomach, and it can be the acid or the gases that helps us grind the food and be distributed to other organs in the body. So, this is Coca-Cola, and this is what's inside. It bubbles because it has air inside, and it has been released along with the particles such as the juices, the stomach juices, and the grind up food. So, I won't cut this further because the content inside might spill all over. But at least we know that the stomach really contains the acids, the juices that helps us grind the food and be distributed the nutrients all over part of the body, and unnecessary waste through our other organs such as the intestines. So, I'll put this aside and we'll let it sit. Hi guys! This is the pig stomach. So, dito sa tiyan, kung nag-aaral kayo, simula grade 1, pinag-aaralan, nandito yung mga kinain nyo. Dito, may mga acid dyan. Once na pumunta dyan yung pagkain, matutunaw yan. Tapos yung mga nutrients, madidistribute sa katawan nyo. Pag na-distribute nyo, mapupunta na to sa intestine. Sa small intestine, meron pa doon mga contents na useful for the body. Pero pag napunta yun sa large intestine, or also known as colon, itatain nyo na yun.
Hindi gets.
Gets nyo?
Hindi gets.